already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Seen that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a D. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you...
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We go tonight. White 20.
St. Brown in motion right. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Now it's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Allen going to run with it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen off the play fake. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
180.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Round 80!
On play action, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To the air, Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
319.
Now Allen. He'll try and do this himself, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shit, my boy on there, shit, yeah, chat it up with my boy. Yes.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Shit, Jonah, you ain't saying nothing but a G-sign bird, but
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Round 80!
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.